Hello, I'm Monsignor Tom Baddick, pastor of Notre of Bethlehem Church. It is my pleasure to welcome you to my kitchen here at the Notre Dame Rectory. A cook with collar. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little Diocese of Allentown, you might say every ordained Catholic priest could be a cook with collar, trying to find that perfect recipe to win fame and fortune for his parish church. It isn't easy. So I began my search this year at the Bethlehem Public Library, at their very extensive recipe department. And I searched and I searched and I searched, and I brought about 20 books home that I was attracted to, and I started searching through the books. And so at first I thought I would go ecumenical, and so I had books like the Mennonite Community Cookbook, or My Halal Kitchen. And then on the other side, 100 Most Jewish Foods, Bad Manners, the official cookbook. I looked at soul food. No. I thought one that would be perfect for me, Cooking Basics for Dummies. It was beyond me, sorry. Good old Julia Child and Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Did you know that Snoop Dogg has a cookbook? So from crook to cook. Snoop Dogg's cookbook. Sorry, Snoop, congratulations on your accomplishment. I'm not cooking from your book. And then finally, I came upon my mother's black marble copybook. This is version 2. Mom's cookbook, number 2. And there in the back of the copybook, with a whole bunch of other handwritten recipes from my mother, I found it. Boilo.
Boilo. Boilo.
Boilo? What's boilo?
Boilo.
Ooh, boilo.
Boilo.
Okay, it's settled. I'm going to make boilo. Now, I'll let you in on a little secret. I've never made boilo in my life. I've had the pleasure of enjoying boilo many times, but I've never made it. But as my mom would always say, Tommy, if you can read, you can cook. So we're gonna find out together. So you might ask, so what is this boilo? Boilo is a traditional, hot, very boozy drink of the coal regions of Pennsylvania. So I was the half Polish, half Irish son of Mary and Ed Baddick. And boilo showed up at every Polish gathering and picnic, especially at the picnic groves where alcohol wasn't allowed, because you'd serve it in a big coffee pot and you'd pour it into a coffee cup. It was kind of a hidden favorite. It's an ethnic drink. It's a favorite of Polish and Lithuanians, Slovaks. As I said, there's endless varieties of how to make it. It's made from scratch. It typically contains a variety of lemons and oranges and herbs and some wintry spices like cloves and caraway seeds and cinnamon sticks and allspice and bay leaf and lots of honey. But of course, at the very end, you top it off with the whiskey. I used the classic that is used in Schuylkill County by most boilo makers. It's called Four Queens. It's 101 proof whiskey. It's a very inexpensive whiskey. They say during the Christmas season in Schuylkill County, the sales of this for this company goes up 40%. So I contributed to them. So sit back and relax and enjoy the making of boilo, the champagne of Schuylkill County. Thank you. All right, here we go. The directions are you cook it in a large pot. Now this pot is probably too large, but it was the one that we had, and so I'm going to use it. I start with 3 oranges and 3 lemons. Now I'm doubling the recipe, so 6 oranges, 6 lemons. I cut them up into quarters. With the lemons, I removed all the seeds. the seeds sometimes will add to the bitterness. And so I'm literally just going to squeeze all the lemons and all the oranges into the pot. So it will take a while. Now, either 2 cups of water or 2 cups of ginger ale. So I've decided to go with ginger ale, and ginger ale with cranberry. So 2 cups, I'm doubling it, so it's going to be 4 cups. And next, the various spices that are used. Now, I have placed them all together in one location. So it calls for 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 heaping tablespoon of whole cloves, 1 heaping tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of caraway seeds, 1½ level teaspoons of whole allspice berries, and 7 bay leaves. So I've doubled it. So here's all the ingredients. I'm going to put that in. And then you heat these ingredients until almost ready to boil. We allow it to cook and almost to the point of boiling. Okay, so we've heated all those ingredients. They're almost ready to boil. So now we add 1 pound of honey. And so I'm adding 2 pounds of a really good, high quality, local raw honey. And now just heat it almost to boil and let it simmer and cook for a half hour. So the boilo has simmered for 30 minutes. I've turned the heat off now. And the next phase is to strain the mixture. The first part of straining is removing all the fruit and the larger pieces. So I'll remove all the big pieces into the pot. And I'm pushing down on the fruit to squeeze out all the goodness out of the fruit into the pot below. The smell is absolutely wonderful. So now I'm lining the colander with cheesecloth to capture mostly the caraway seeds and the cloves and the allspice berries. They're very capable of sneaking through this colander, which is not fine enough. And now for my mammoth pot, let me try this. Nice and easy. Now, normally boilo is more of a golden yellow color, but because I use the cranberry ginger ale, mine is reddish in color. It's okay. So I placed the pot with the boilo outside. It's a cool day, just to hasten the cooling of the boilo. At this point, if you would bottle it, you could use it as a family-friendly, wonderful drink for the winter season. This turns into an adult family drink. 4 Queens is the typical alcohol that is used in boilo. The company that produces 4 Queens sells most of it up in Schuylkill County at this time of the year. If you go into a state store in Tamaqua, there's cases of it right by the door when you walk in. It's about $10 a bottle. It's very inexpensive. It's 101 proof. So now that it is cooled, we don't want to lose any of the alcohol content. I'm pouring 2 bottles, 1 bottle per recipe. And I will fill a bottle. I have a nice just as I thought. Cheers. Delicious. Enjoy. So boilo, the champagne of Schuylkill County. Make it at Christmas, make it throughout the year, and enjoy it with you and your loved ones. It's the adult NyQuil that you can make your own. God bless you. Have a happy new year.